What's up everyone, and welcome back to Top 5 Central. Today we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 rarest Pokemon in Pokemon Go. I don't know if you guys want to see more Pokemon Go videos on our channel, but if we can get 5,000 likes on this video, it'll let me know you guys want to see more videos like this in the future. With that said, let's get right into it. Number 10, Gyarados. So if you don't know what Gyarados is, essentially he's the evolved version of Magikarp, but what makes him so rare and hard to get is the fact that you need 400 Magikarp candy just to evolve him. Of course you could likely find him evolved, but still, you're gonna have to be a really high level to do that, and as of me being level 15 right now, I have yet to find him. Now you gotta keep in mind that Pokemon vary for all parts of the world, so although you might have hundreds of Gyarados where you live, the majority of people likely rarely see it. Everyone has to have Magikarp, so the simple fact that you need 400 Magikarp candies and that he's really hard to find in general is why he's coming in at our number 10 spot. Number 9, Aerodactyl. A very odd Pokemon as it's actually a fossil type, Aerodactyl was first seen in the original trailer and has rarely been caught in Pokemon Go so far. Once again, talking about Gyarados, we said that in some areas of the world there may be lots of a type of Pokemon while in the others you may never see it, and that's exactly what happens in this case. According to the Pokemon Go wiki, you can't evolve it, which is surprising because in the actual Pokemon you could turn it into like a Mega Aerodactyl, which is like a better version of it or something like that, but unfortunately you can't. Number 8, Snorlax. So although I don't believe that you can catch a Munchlax on Pokemon Go, you could surely catch the big sleeping beast we know as Snorlax. I've personally never seen one before, but I've heard that the majority of them that you catch actually have an extremely high CP. This one seems to be one of the more common rare Pokemon that people have been catching, but it's still super rare to find one. Let me know in the comments below if you've caught one, and if you have, tell me what CP it has. Number 7, Dragonite. With this Pokemon, it's either very rare or an uncommon appearance depending on where you live. I want to say that the same goes for Dratini or Dragonair, as those are just the less evolved versions of Dragonite, so consider them on the same spot on our list. Dragonite is, well, he's obviously a dragon type Pokemon, but it's super rare to catch a fully evolved one. I myself have actually only gotten lucky enough to catch a Dragonair, but it only has 400 CP, so I might just have to transfer it for Dratini candy and hopefully I can catch a Dragonite. Number 6, Articuno. So the next 6 on our list, you actually can't catch them in the game so far. Before you start flaming me in the comments, let me explain why you can't catch them yet and how you will be able to catch them later on. These are the rarest of the rare in Pokemon Go and are the last few you could see in your Pokedex. Articuno is actually the mascot for Team Mystic, or the blue team, and is known as the Freezer in Japan. It is one of the 3 legendary birds of Kanto, so obviously the other 2 are the other teams. Apparently the legendary birds and the rest of this list will be available to catch later on in the game at special events, so maybe they might have like a convention or something like that and it's limited to spawn in that area. That's just a theory, but let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. Number 5, Zapdos. Once again, another legendary bird of Kanto, except Zapdos is the mascot for Team Instinct, or the yellow team. Just like Articuno, it can't evolve into anything and will likely only be available at these special events. So according to an article that I read earlier, you might be able to find these legendary birds when you finish your entire Pokédex and can see them, but as of right now, I'm not totally sure and that's just a theory. Number 4, Moltres. The third and final legendary bird of Kanto is Moltres, and he's the mascot for Team Valor, or the red team. Now I'm not saying Team Valor is the best team since I'm on Team Valor, but yeah. Moltres is the Firebird, and hopefully one day we'll all be given the chance to catch these legendary birds, because it really leaves the question, will Lugia ever appear in Pokemon Go? Number 3, Ditto. I don't think anyone actually knew that Ditto is in Pokemon Go, but he actually is. If you don't know who Ditto is, essentially he's like a purple blob that can literally transform into any Pokemon. I don't know if they'll ever add breeding into Pokemon Go, but if they do, Ditto can literally breed with any Pokemon, and since it doesn't have a gender, it makes it super rare and helpful. Now, if you've ever been to a friend's house, right, where like their parents are fighting, essentially its face when it transforms into another Pokemon essentially looks exactly like your face in that exact situation. Honestly, it looks super weird but funny, and it'd be great to be able to catch it in Pokemon Go. Number 2, Mewtwo. A science experiment that branched off of Mew, Mewtwo can actually be seen in the trailer, but you won't find him in Pokemon Go just yet. I'm quite positive that the only form of Mewtwo that we're going to be seeing in Pokemon Go is just the normal version, so that means that Mega Mewtwo X and Y definitely won't be coming in the game. Mewtwo is a part of the legendary duo between him and Mew, and they're pretty much the rarest and best Pokemon that we'll ever see. Number 1. Mew. So this was pretty obvious, as Mew is the most powerful Pokemon in the Kanto Pokédex. There's really not much to say that we haven't said already, as just like the majority of this list, it isn't in the game yet. It'll probably be at special events, it's a pretty badass Pokemon, and it's the last Pokemon in the Pokédex, and easily the rarest of them all, and that's why he's coming in at our number 1 spot. So before we end the video, I just want to quickly mention that this video is brought to you by Opinion Outpost. If you don't live near many Pokestops and you're looking to get free Pokeballs, incense, or anything like that, click the link in the description below right now to go join Opinion Outpost. They will literally give you free iTunes gift cards to buy stuff with simply by completing surveys on their website. Just a few hours of your time can result in a ton of Pokeballs, incense, incubators, or anything like that, so make sure you go check that out, link is down in the description below. Anyways, that's our list of the top 10 rarest Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Be sure to let us know in the comment section if you guys have any top 5 suggestions you'd like to see in the future, and we might just do them. Also, if you haven't already, we'd recommend you subscribe so you never miss out on another one of our top 5 videos. But either way, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.